I'm talking to Jewish wife and mother of four, Malki Pachas today. Hi, Malki, how are you?
Hi, great, thank God. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Malki, what are the family purity laws, or the laws of Niddah, as a lot of Jewish women know them?
Okay. The laws of Niddah, or the family purity, on the onset of a woman's period, when she discovers a discharge of uterine blood, she enters a state called a Niddah state. A Niddah state, Niddah means separation. It's a purely spiritual state. It has nothing to do with your physical. It has to do with your physical being, but it's a spiritual state. So Taharat HaMishpacha, family purity laws, is the process in which a woman goes from being a Tme'ah, which is it's spiritual, to being Tahar, being pure spiritually. So it's that process.
And what laws must a woman follow or adhere to during this time?
During the time that a woman is in the state of Niddah, their physical closeness between a husband and wife are forbidden. There are various laws, and the laws are there for their benefit. It's a time for them to step back, take a look at each other as individuals, and all these little mundane things, physical things that you would generally do, you stop. And then afterwards, when you're allowed to be physically close again, everything that was so little and mundane you didn't even notice have now been elevated to a more precious, more special connection.
Okay, and what is a mikvah?
A mikvah means a gathering, because what a mikvah is a gathering of natural waters. The mikvah, the most primal is oceans, seas, rivers, but nobody wants to go there to go into the mikvah. It's cold, it's wet, it's not private. So you build a mikvah, which has to be either in the ground or a substantial part of a building. Meaning you can't just have like a big jacuzzi. That's never going to be a mikvah. That's what a mikvah is.
And what part does the mikvah play in the laws of purity? Do you need to go to a mikvah at the end of that period?
Correct. At the end of your period, once you've gone through the tahara process, you go into the mikvah, your whole body goes into the mikvah, and that changes your status from being a tme'ah, impure spiritually, to a tahara, pure spiritually.
And what can you use the mikvah for other than for women who are ending that stage of Niddah?
A woman's mikvah should only be used for women. Nobody wants any man going in there. So there are men mikvah, and I don't want a man going on my mikvah, but there's men mikvah. There are men that go. There are Hasidish men that go every single day. There are men that go in the morning. There's before Erev Yom Kippur, most men go. So that's when it comes to men. Before conversion, people go because you're changing your spiritual status. And less known is a mikvah for new utensils and dishes, glass and metalware, which is generally much smaller because you're putting everything in, and that's located also in the mikvah. Those are the general uses of mikvah nowadays.
Thank you. Thanks so much for talking to me today. Thank you.
Have a great